Hello, hello. I think you're muted.
Hey,
Hi. Oh, there you are.
here I am. This is gonna be
Yay.
fun.
Yay. So
Let
fun.
me turn my volume up so I can hear you better.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, you're wearing your sweater! Yay!
yeah, I'm
It's
so
so
cold.
cute.
I might ditch it in the halfway, but yeah.
Yeah, it's how cold is it there?
It's pretty cold. It's 27. Feels like 15.
Ew.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All the kids just went sledding, so I'm like, have fun.
Yeah, I it feels so weird. Like for some reason my brain doesn't think it's winter because it's not been
Mm,
that cold here,
yeah,
which is
that's great. I
I've been
mean,
seeing all your snow pictures and everything, and I'm like, it's winter there, but not winter here.
oh yeah. And we've had like a good winter. I hate winter when it's like, what are you?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Be
no, I'd
winter
rather
or
if it's
don't.
winter, be winter. Just that way everything can die and really come back to life. I don't know. I just I mind it much less. I don't love the cold, but I'm not like bitter about it like I used to be. So so I'm excited. I was thinking the first thing, and I'll just get it on a recording, and then when we're done, I'm gonna go back and uh either I'll use if it doesn't I've never done this before on Zoom. So if it doesn't work, you'll know what to do and you can just like video yourself on your phone and text it to me or something like that. So
Okay.
it's like 1 minute long, but that'll be like one thing we're gonna do, and then I'll assess what I can, but the best way to assess is by like rewatching it in slow motion, and then I can like really see and fine tune and be like, oh, I see something there, like with your foot or your knee or your neck or like little things. So, um, but we'll definitely do that right now, like live, and then I'll send you something afterward as well that you can kind of like look back and then we can go forward from that. So,
Okay.
and then in addition to that, I thought it'd be fun to do like just like a mini recode and just see how you feel when you're done, just so you can get a little taste of what it's like. And um, yeah, so
Sounds
yeah,
good.
cool. All right, so before we do that, let's do the little assessment. So if you wanna just stand up, and I don't know if you are you on your phone or a computer or what is it?
I'm on a computer.
Okay. So if you want to just like move it so that I can get your whole body while
Maybe
you
I'll
do
do this.
mine, so you can like see what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect. Um, so the first thing I want you to do is just like close your eyes and just like go like this like 5 times, and then when you're done, just stand there.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Cool. And now you're gonna just take your stance where you are now, and just give me your deepest squat.
Can I
Great.
go any wider with my legs at all?
Whatever you need to do. There's no like just like in your brain, like what would help you? Great. And then stand up and turn one way and do the same thing. And then go to the back and do it and like all 4 ways, northeast, southwest.
Okay.
Great mobility.
Do I need to also do it this direction?
Yeah, that's helpful.
Okay.
Cool. Great. And now Face me and do the same thing for directions, but you're just gonna forward fold as far as you can. If it's to here, if it's to the floor, whatever you can do.
Okay.
Good. And then stand up and do
Mm,
each direction. Good, good, good. Right.
I got lower then because I was stretching.
That's great. And now go as far away from me as you can and just walk towards me and then walk back toward, like turn around and walk back.
Okay.
Cool. Is there any way that you can put your screen down so I can get even like a few more steps than just like,
I can even move. Here, let me do this actually. Let me try that.
and then maybe pulling it down a little bit? Yeah. Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Should I go slower or is that okay?
It doesn't matter because I'll slow down motion either way
Oh,
when I
gotcha.
read back.
Okay. You think that's
Cool. Great. And then like I usually would say like to run, but there's not enough room. So at some point if you think of it, I mean you can try to just do a little trot towards me. Um we'll
I can
see
do
what
that.
happens. Yeah. Cool.
I don't know how much
Yeah.
that'll be.
Yeah, we'll see. Like if I might have you do that part like with your phone like propped up and then it'll be clearer too because Zoom recording is okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I go back and I'm like, I cannot figure out how to put this video onto the thing that I'm like, drawing on or whatever, I'll let you
Yeah.
know. And now you know what to do, and you can just like
Right.
set your phone up and just send me that. So cool. All right, so kind of just like remember how you feel, like tell me a little bit more about your body. Like you said, your low back is hurting, like tight or like sharp. Don't like explain it.
Um, so if I'm standing, I don't feel it really at all.
Hmm.
It's like tonight at dinner after we were sitting for maybe half an hour and then it was just like getting really uncomfortable.
Okay.
Like even now as I'm sitting here, it hurts a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, so mostly like I was at a bachata festival this weekend.
Hmm.
It didn't interfere with dancing at all. Like I was standing up. I'm fine with time when I'm standing up. It's
Hmm.
just like if I'm getting out of my bed, it really hurts. Or
Hmm.
like earlier when I was doing the folding exercise, um, it's kind of more when I'm just like bending over.
Okay.
Um, there's tightness, but also like if I move wrong, there will be sharp pain.
Okay. So more sharp. And like, can you like hear like where's the sharp pain the most?
Um, Probably like right in here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and then how about your knees, your feet, your ankles, all like think of all your joints, like anything like, oh, that's bothers me or
Generally, I feel pretty good. Like the
Mhm.
other day, one time I'd noticed after running for a while, my knee was like a little uncomfortable, but that's not a normal thing, and it hasn't happened since really.
Your
So
right one or your left one?
my left.
Okay. Okay. Um, and what was I gonna say?
I don't know if this is helpful. The other day I did a leg workout. I think
Hmm.
I really slacked off with my leg workouts when I was doing so much running. But the other day I did one in goblet squats, like where you're
Okay.
holding a weight and then do a squat. That felt really good.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it probably, so like our hips are so like our hips, especially like our hip sockets, like right here where it's like inside, we can't see, like our bones are like, think of it like right here. And
Yeah.
like when we're a lot of times, Americans especially, like we're stuck in this forward motion because like we're taught when we lift weights, like to tuck and thrust forward. And like when you do that, like if you do it right now, like this is like rock hard right here. My hip flexors are so tight.
Yeah.
This is like not even like the only way to get tension here is if I like clench my booty really hard and thrust forward, right? And so like
Yeah.
that's what I've been told to do. And your hips get kind of stuck into this like forward um like jam, really like this. And an
Yeah.
ideal way to move, and part of like what we'll do today and what primal movement is about is like getting your hips from this forward back. So like it's almost like I
Hmm.
should probably just take off this big old fold thing.
Yeah.
um so like just pretend like my fists are like my hip sockets, and like instead of being forward, they roll in and back. And so
Hmm.
when that happens, it goes from like this flat, almost like a flat hiney.
Yeah.
It really accentuates, and this is micro, it's like a micro movement, and your femurs are like in these little sockets. I don't know if you've seen like those little pictures. I would love to get a skeleton, where
Yeah.
it's like, but they literally, that's what they do in there. But a lot of times they're like really sticky because of this constant forward hip thrusting movement that we do. That can also cause a lot of knee pain down the road or now, and low back, because this is just going to put a lot of tension here and a lot more tension on the front side of your body. But your back side is the strong side, like your glutes, your hamstrings. Like you think of all the muscles in the back of your body, they're huge. They're
Yeah.
so strong. Your lats on either side of your spine, like that's one of the strongest muscles in your body. I think they're stronger than your glutes. I think. I need to double check on that, but so like when you think about, so a lot of times I'll talk about like the back chain or the back side of your body, and that's what I'm talking about. All those back muscles, and like that's something that you want to like really re-engage and like wake up again. So that's something we're gonna do. And then a lot of times, by like a lot of the ways that we're gonna do it seems almost like, how is this gonna actually like be better than deadlifting 500 pounds? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I will just tell you, like, I mean, you'll feel it yourself. So anyway, do you happen to have any of these laying around? These like fabric bands? It's okay if you don't.
I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. Um, those are probably my favorite workout thing ever.
Okay.
And
I used to have them, but they're at my parents' house, I think.
okay, well, I might be able to send you on or something. But anyway, that is a really great way to help like connect what we're gonna do, but you don't need them. But I'm just like, I just thought I would ask you. Okay, so let's start. Let's do like a little um I'm trying to think of which way to start. So we're gonna actually start on the ground, and we'll work our way to our hands and knees, and then we'll do something standing up.
Okay.
So another big foundational part of primal movement are the feet. And feet are just like tires. I think I told you that, like of your car, which, if your tires are flat, your car won't work. So your feet are super duper important, and I'm excited to look through like your slow-mo video and everything. Um, and I did notice, I will just tell you this like from a very quick thing. Um, I noticed a little bit of your, mainly your right, but I'm gonna have to like do a slow-mo, like I said, a little bit of collapsing. And what I mean by that is, so
Like
actually
pronation?
this,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And so what happens, um, when you are like the ideal way to athlete, or as if you will, actually why don't you stand up? Because it's better for you to feel this than just watch me. But so if you uh go like, think about your second toe like a laser beam, like straight forward. And you want that's kind of your little guide, okay? And then right here you have like an arch that's really, really strong. So like about your fourth toe, if you push there, that's like one of the strongest parts of your feet. And then follow along the side. And you know how like there's your heel, there's a little dippy, and then there's a bone right there by your
Yeah.
pinky. That's your cuboid bone. That's the strongest bone in your body.
No way.
It's so cool. And that can take all the pressure of your entire body. And so think about pressure being here on this I forget what arch this is called. There's three arches. This arch and your medial or your cuboid bone, and just like almost like push there, like where I just pointed, and then think of your cuboid bone, and you'll be like, that is strong, like when you really think about it.
Yeah.
And when you're pushing there and you're pressurizing there, check out what happens to your arch. It will naturally kind of rise up a little bit. You can actually have completely flat feet, and it can change. Like people have gotten arches back by doing this. So like this is like a collapsed foot. I don't know if you can see, it's like flat.
Yeah.
And then when I put all the pressure there, look at that. It just like comes up. And so
Yeah.
that is like a huge part, is like constantly working on the foundation, which is your feet. And I mean, you're awesome in like loving bare feet and all that stuff. So it's not like this isn't like, oh my word, square one, for you.
Yeah.
But
I
some people
was
it's like,
thinking about something yesterday or today. So I was doing a lot of barefoot running in the summer,
mm-hmm,
like in grass, and I never
mm-hmm,
had any problems with my back. But now, I mean, I'm running on pavement, and I do
mm-hmm.
have custom orthotics,
Okay.
um, because I know I have flatter feet. So, like
Okay.
when I worked at the chiropractor's office, I got a foot scan, and so I
Mm-hmm,
have custom orthotics. But I just think it's
mm-hmm.
interesting that when I was running barefoot, I didn't have issues.
Hmm. Well, it's interesting. I'd be curious. Send me a picture of the orthotics. I'm just curious, like what are they doing? Are they
Or
pushing
I
up
can
your
just show them to
arch?
you right now. Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah.
I feel so old that my back is hurting and I'm like, this is so dumb.
Oh,
So I generally wear these every day. I just
okay.
switch them between shoes. And they have all three arches
Mm-hmm.
here, here, and even a little one right here. I don't know if you can see all that.
Okay.
But also this scan has been a few years ago and I've
Mm-hmm.
had them the entire time. So I don't know.
Interesting.
There, maybe the light's hitting it better now that you can kind of see.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's probably trying to. I wonder if it's almost like a crutch. I'm curious. I don't know
See,
anything
I've
really
thought
about it,
about that too.
because if it's like a holding it up for you, you're not like exercising any muscles to do the thing that like.
Right.
And we'll do a couple of foot exercises that you can just do like whenever you're whenever you're watching TV or you're just sitting in the car, or not in the car because you'll be driving, but like anywhere really, like doing like you're just standing at the counter at work or whatever. Um, there are things you can do to just like strengthen. There's like 33 muscles in your foot. It's insane. And when you're in shoes, they don't
Oh,
get a
there's
lot of
better
work.
lighting, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Let's make them
Okay.
light
Yeah,
a
that
little bit more.
probably is what it is. Like it's probably holding up your arch,
Mm-hmm.
which is not a bad thing, but like again,
Right.
it's not then you realize like, oh, I guess I don't have to do anything.
Right.
So it'd be really, that's really interesting. All right, so a good way to like get into that like to know that you are like in that position is if you stand forward again, and I like to like put my big toe down and then just like pretend like it's like a little wave, like see how my toes are like and almost like fan them out and like squish a bug. I'm really exaggerating here for you, but like and then all that pressure on your cuboid bone, and then like you can do it the other foot, and then it's almost like it's like you're doing this like a jellyfish, and like all your toes are gripping, and then all the pressure's on the outside of your foot. You put your toes down.
Does that look right at all?
Yeah, put your big toe down. Yep.
And then just kind of sit in that for a second,
Yep.
or
Yeah, like just put all that pressure like there. It's like you can even like lift your heels up a little bit just to kind of like be like,
yeah,
yeah,
mine
I'm
left heel.
like all
Wait,
that
should I be
pressure's
focusing
right here.
on one
So
at a time or try to do them at the same time?
yeah, do them at the same time. So you can just do one and then do the other and then just stand there like in a nice, like super solid. You can
And
kind of bounce up and down. You can just kind
then
of
my
bounce up and down.
what?
You can just kind of like bounce up and down and just feel like the strength underneath your feet and just
Sorry, I
be
don't
like,
think
wow, yeah, it's good. You can even like just stand up on your toes and then back down and you'll probably be in that spot.
yeah.
Good. Yeah. And so like just kind of like feel that
Yeah.
and then now step out of it and just kind of do this. Like what feels like,
Supported.
yeah. And
Definitely
like
the first one.
where do you feel where do you feel stuff when you like are standing like this?
I mean, I feel my arches like collapsing. Feel my
Mm-hmm.
knees going in a little bit.
Uh-huh. I feel like tight here. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll even feel like pain, like a little tiny pain right here. That's just me, but like it's interesting. And
Yeah.
then you can go be like, okay, now I'm gonna go back to that step. Sometimes I'll even just like step really hard, like boom, down,
Yeah.
boom. And I'm like, wow, I feel like I could literally somebody could like put like a 50-pound bag of flour on me and I'd be like, I'd be fine, because I like feel
We're very
really
stable.
strong. Yeah. So, and you think of arches too, like with bridges and just like the science behind arches and what they do, like they can withstand millions of pounds, it's like crazy. So, really important, really vital, our feet. So let's do a couple just awareness drills for your feet and just kind of see what you're gonna feel. You could literally just lay there and put your feet up on the couch.
Okay.
All the kitchen's chairs my couch so you can kind of see. This is an awesome thing to do for your back too. Just this. I call this just backline decompression. And always comes running.
Oh, this feels so good.
Yeah. So if you can do 10 minutes to 60 minutes of this a day, I think you're going to find huge relief just by doing this.
Yeah.
You can have your phone up here. You can read a
I've been
book.
wondering if my mattress is not helping me.
Floor sleeping is actually one of the best things you could do if you're unsure.
Yeah.
Like the harder a surface, because it will naturally, like the floor coming up naturally decompresses you because like when you're scooped or sunk, you start to get really compressed. Like you think about like we're in a chair. So like this is the position you're in right now, flipped. But when you're in a chair, this is
Yeah.
what's going on. And so this is gets really tight, this gets scrunched down, and we just almost don't even realize it. An hour or two goes by and you're just like you do this or whatever, but like this whole thing is your posture gets really bad, but like what you're doing now is literally this is what you're doing, but
Yeah.
without this is hard, work.
Right.
And this is actually really good to do as well. This is why I always sit on the floor because I just can't do this anymore. I don't know. It just doesn't feel good. Like I immediately start having pain in my back now. I'm like, oh, can't do that. So that's why doing what you're doing right now is so good. All right, so we're gonna let's take your right or left foot, whatever you want. And I'm gonna just do this so you can see me better. And you're just gonna um goodness, where am I? I'm trying to do it so you can see me. All right, let me move my camera. Oh, oh my goodness. It's like cutting off my ankle. Okay. So you're gonna just do some just ankle circles like clockwise. And I can't see your foot, but I trust
I
you
can
doing it.
tilt my screen, so give me a second. I've done this. Somebody told me one time after I'd sprained an ankle to like spell the alphabet with my foot,
Mm-hmm.
and that really helped rehabbing my ankles.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Well,
is
and
kind
that's another thing too with running. Like this was something I didn't realize that I was having. You can hold your leg if that's more comfortable, whatever you want to do. Um, like your ankles can also be very locked up. Like sometimes when there's collapse here,
yeah.
um, it's unable to rotate like this. And so what
Mm,
we're doing now is just like helping to open that up. Now go the
counter.
we're actually gonna do some like foot pulls. So you're gonna um take your toes and just pull them to your nose. Again, you can hold your leg, not hold your leg, whatever you like. And you should start to feel a little burn maybe in the front of your shin, maybe your outside calf.
Yeah. Probably more the calf than the shin, but a little bit in the shin.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Um, it is a muscle we often don't use. Like we don't realize that we're not using it
Whew, how many of these
because
are we doing?
it's done.
What?
Almost done. Now pull it towards you and just take your toes and squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Doing that. Now that is going to really help your arch. Now if you can like rotate your foot so that you're um not pronating, it's the opposite. So it's like your big toe is closer to your nose than your pinky. You can do a couple more knuckling. Feel a nice little burn.
Wait, let me have to show someone's perfect. So we're tilting the inside of the foot down and doing the same rolls.
Yeah, so this is like flat, and I just kind of like
Okay, gotcha.
heel away. Yeah,
Oh,
kind of like
okay.
yeah, almost
Okay.
like it's like your big toe is pointing at
Oh, I feel that.
10
Oh,
o'clock.
whew.
Yeah, baby. Okay, and now you can just relax.
Shake it out maybe a little bit.
So yeah, shake it out. And then we'll just go to your other foot, whatever foot you didn't do. I don't know what foot you were on. But so
Yeah.
just a little rotating. And I also like to like scrunch my toes, point them, scrunch and pull. It's like it just like does stuff. Like, I don't know,
It does stuff.
crunchies, it crunches, it feels really good. It wakes up muscles that are like they want to be awake. They're meant to be awake. And then we'll do like now let's do the pulls. And this is really good to do before you run
Oh, okay.
because it'll just kind of light up some muscles that'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. And now kind of put your heel towards the like 5 o'clock and your big toe towards 2 o'clock and just keep pulsing. Ooh, that was a nice pop. And you can even like do the opposite way too and like pronate big time and do it and just be curious. What does that feel like? Because that'll open up some other muscles too. Like they all need.
Yeah. Gosh, I feel that.
And then scrunch your toes and knuckle it while you pull. That one really burns me up.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
getting me.
Let's do 5 more. All right.
Burning.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
So
hardly anything.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And so something that like I always like to tell people, like, um, just to be aware of like sensations in your body and stuff. So like we have green light pain and red light pain. So I would classify that as green light pain because even now, like we're about 30 seconds later and it's already going down. It's like,
Yeah.
it's dissipating. It's not sharp, electric, like those are would be red light pains. Like I'm feeling worse now than when I started. That's like a red light. But like if you're like, oh, wow, this is
Yeah.
burning, but like it slows when you stop. That's a green light pain. Like we want green light pains because that is means,
Yeah.
we're waking things up. So,
I'm just gonna plug you
um,
in. So give me a
oh
second.
yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you can keep talking, but
So another position you can do that in is just sitting. So like if you're sitting on the floor, you can literally just do the same thing we just did. Um, like knuckling, foot pulls, and but I like the decompression. I like laying there because I feel like you're getting a 2 for 1.
yeah, no, I
Like you
think
can,
that'll be. I've
yeah.
been doing like a little bit of that, like quickly here and there, but not like
Hmm.
long enough, I don't think.
Yeah. And you can also do both at the same time. You don't have to do one leg at a time. You can just do like, and you can do like gas pedals, I call it, like this. So just play around, but like sometimes I will set a timer because I'm like, oh, it hurts, and then it'll stop. So I'm like, oh, it's only been 30 seconds. I can at least do 1 minute of this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's something I would highly recommend doing. And then the other thing will let's hit some rockers. They are probably the most foundational movement in the primal movement space as far as like just getting into your hips and your backside and relieving your low back pain actually. So a lot of times people do like this to relieve their back pain, but I think doing this is going to relieve it because it's going to put pressure here and it's going to pull and lengthen your back out. So basically, a rocker think about babies when they're crawling, like the first before they even crawl, they're doing like this thing, That's what
Yeah.
they do, and that's what we're gonna do. And so just tabletop position and think about what we did with our feet. Same thing with your hands. It's like this the outside of your hand is so strong, it's crazy. And so it's like I don't know if you have wrist pain or anything. I have um way less now in the last year, but my wrists were always a big problem. But I've learned how to like kind of use the outside of my hands now more, and that really helps. So that's one trick. And you can also do knuckles, like it doesn't matter. Um, and I would suggest actually getting up on your couch if you can, because you're gonna feel it better. Um, and we'll do a little bit on the floor as well, but like let's start up on a elevated surface like your couch, and you're just gonna be your feet are gonna be like this. So your heels are away, your toes are pointed in, and that's gonna help unlock those ankles because if you're like this, that's like the opposite thing that we're trying to do. We're trying to like tell our brain that this is like the way we want our feet to always go from now on.
Like that?
So yep, yep. So the tops of your feet are down. Another way you can also tuck your toes if you want to need a break or whatever. If your feet, because sometimes if you're not used to that or your ankles are kind of tight, this will get wearing, and you can just kind of, put your toes up like that too. So there you go. That's step one. So now you're going to rock back, push your shins down into the ground, and like think of the sides of your shins like pressing into the ground. As you go back. And you want to feel your glutes turn on. So like this is going to kind of turn them off when you go all the way down here. So you're going to
Okay.
like
Okay.
stop. Yeah. So you're going to stop like out here. So that's too far.
Okay, so about here.
Yep. Now press your knees. So stay right here. Yep. Stay right there. Now press your shins down and your knees wide. If you need to put a pillow under your knees, that's fine too. Does it hurt your knees at all?
Not at the moment.
Cool. I'm on a mat, so that's why it doesn't hurt. And from there, you're just gonna do like inch pulses. Do you feel your glutes on?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I want to hear. This is called a rocker. This is gonna change your life. So, what is happening here? This is like the opposite of what we've always been told to turn our glutes on, which is this thrusting motion. This is so on.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you can't like so actually now if you want to try put your hands down just for fun, I'm just curious if you can still find the same pressure on your hands and knees because some people just can't find it,
Okay.
and that's totally fine. You will eventually, but like
I feel like I can still activate my glutes pretty well.
great, that's awesome. So that's cool because there's lots of ways so you can do that. And then I also like to go a little challenge. Let's do a little challenge. Put your hands back up on the couch. And
Okay.
then you're going to put your fingertips. Keep rocking. Take one hand off on your chest. Now take the other hand off. And just can you do get a couple like that? How's that feel?
I'm kind of like off balance.
Yeah. So that's just like a fun thing. Like you'll be surprised. Like I love to like do that at the beginning because either you got it. I mean, I was like, oh, like that was me the first time. I could not do
I don't
it.
know if I'm too far back.
What was that?
Am I bent too far?
I mean, how do your glutes feel?
Like they're working?
Yeah, I mean, biggest thing is your pressure. So if your pressure is good, then you can look at your shape of your body and be like, like I'm like, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but these are on fire right now. And I always think like push your shins down and that activates them. And so what I really like these bands for, I'll just show you since I have it here. When you put these bands on, it takes all the guesswork out because like automatically when you're down here, you have like this cue of like press the band apart. And like all of a sudden you're like, feel like, and then it adds a little bit more resistance and you can get
Mhm.
like, it's so good. I love the band. And you can put it here, you can do it here, and then sometimes I'll do it at my feet even. It's like, they're great. Um, so those are rockers. And honestly, um if you can do like 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day of just like I'm gonna show you one side of rockers too. Like let's do some variations so you have a few things in your piggy bank.
Mhm.
So let's do some single side rockers. So basically it's the same thing. Hi. So your hands are normally here. So we're gonna go on our right side. So let's put our hands to your left and then just rock to your right. I'll face you so you can see what I'm talking about. So it's kind of just like all the pressure is here.
Okay. And I'm still activating my glutes.
Yes, but it's just this side. So actually, I'm going to take my left um, knee and I'm going to elevate it, and it's like kind of crisscrossed over here as I go back. Can you feel it in your right?
Yeah.
Nice. You can do it elevated if you want. You can do it down here if you want. You can even like really reach to your left and like get a nice little side bend while you do it. Sometimes I'll put my left hand further back than my right and get even bigger side bend, almost like I'm about to do a cartwheel, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Yeah, so you can get a nice little bend there. And then just hold on your back. So rock back
Just
and just hold it and put your right hand on your glute if you can. And then you can open up. You can put your hand on your chest and really like open up, but still keeping the pressure in your right glute. How's that feel?
kind of hard.
Good. Well, that's good. That means you know how to pressurize. That's so, so good. And another, we'll just finish with this side. So you're gonna take your elevated leg and you're gonna stretch it back and like over and just rest it down. It's called a pigeon. You can go down your forearms if you want and just stretch out that glute. So
I don't know that I did this right.
so this was our right side. We take our left side, cross it up. Black pants are hard to see, aren't they?
Okay, see, and now you're down far. Okay, I need to slide up because my couch is in my way. So
Yeah.
I'm going across like
Yeah, and you
that.
can actually even leave it elevated and just do a couple more like this. Nice. And just like it's almost like you're scrubbing from 6 o'clock over to 4 o'clock, if that helps your
Okay.
brain.
Ooh, I feel that. Gosh.
Yeah, yeah, good. So as you go scrubbing to 4 o'clock, you're going back. And then you can just then you can let your foot down and just relax into it. So that would be like this is like an active pigeon, like we're really working into our glute. And then this would be like an inactive, like you're still feeling it. Like I still feel it, but it's not like
Yeah.
completely on fire. It's more of just like, okay, now I'm like, and then you can sink as deep as you can. If you can go all the way down on your forearms, awesome. If you can't, it's fine. And you could just kind of just feel around what feels good. Like there's no really right or wrong because it's your body. And it's like every day it's gonna ask for something different. Every day it's gonna be like, oh, I need more of this. or I need to bend, or, you know. All right, and then you can unwind, and we'll do even it out on the left side a little bit. So now take your hands and walk them to the right a little bit, and then just go back into your left side. And you can take your right leg, elevate it a little bit, cross it over your ankle if you need to, if that's comfortable. I like to keep it elevated. Yeah, you're doing awesome. That's perfect. And your right one might still be a little bit on fire, and it might be hard to find your left one for a minute because you're just like, I only feel my right. That's very normal. Just kind of, then sometimes I'll just take my left hand and put it on my chest and open up to my left. That really will. Do you feel like one side is stronger than the other?
I don't know.
Mhm.
It's hard because I'm doing them individually. It's hard to compare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, I'm just learning the movement. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't notice quite right away.
Now.
It would be interesting, though.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting. It took me a while to figure out which side was stronger. So now you can take your right leg and kick it back and then cross it over and just kind of rest it down and just go like, yeah, there you go. Yep. Just you can side bend to the left if you want. Sometimes that feels really nice. Or just go straight back. And then you can rest your foot down or keep it elevated, whatever feels good. The nice thing about the pigeon is like there's so many, it's like a clock. It's kind of like you can do a pigeon like this, or you could do a
Yeah.
pigeon like straight back, or just like kind of see what your body's asking for. And then you can go down your forearms, just breathe into it. And just unwind. Uh, if you want to do like a child's pose for a second, if that feels good. Sometimes I like to do a little cat cow, like, oh, just to kind of, ah. So now just stand up, and I'm just curious, just kind of do this, tell me how you're just overall, like, do you feel more open, more tight, better, worse, same?
I feel like my back honestly feels a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, I feel like my hips maybe feel a little more open.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about my feet a little bit more.
Yeah.
When you're focusing on like putting the pressure there, you feel a lot more like supported and solid.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about you, but like sometimes when I come out of that and I stand, I'm like, I feel my booty. Like I don't usually feel it when I'm just like standing here, but I'm like, man,
Yeah.
it's crazy because it's like it's more of like, and this is something I would say like all week, wherever you are at work, cooking, like just look down at your feet whenever you have a second. Just look down, and be like, oh, okay, because you might be like this because that's your old. Just do that, and then that's all. That's the only homework. Like just do that all week long.
Okay.
And you can like, we're not really 5 more minutes. I'm gonna show you like one more thing that's really cool because we did like ground, a little bit of the ground, a little bit of like the rockers and stuff. And basically what we did with rockers, you can do standing. And you can use a counter, chair, a wall, anything like that. Any kind of support structure. Um, and you can also just do it freestanding. You can hold a stick. You could do it on the stairs. I love doing it on the stairs because like actually I'll move you to show you this. I call this like stair decompression because it is such a fire. Um, so like your feet can be like on the
Um,
edge here and then do the same thing that we did on the ground with like that awareness of like opening them all up, you know? And so like there's a lot and now your calves are lit because just you're basically just standing on that. And then you can pick a stair. It's like this one feels okay, that's too much. Go up a stair. You know, do what feels good to your body. And so like that rocking motion we were just doing, I'm doing that on the stair now, or the couch, or the wall, or wherever. Yeah, that's a great height. That's really good. So, can you bring your hips back even more?
should I be bending my knees at all? I mean, I guess I
Yeah,
have to.
yeah, definitely bend your knees. Yeah, yeah. It's almost like so. So you're standing, and then you're going to bring your hips back like you're about to sit in a chair. And right where you feel your glutes turn on, just stay right there.
Okay.
So the pressure is on the outside blade of your foot. And when all that pressure is there, that should turn your glutes on. You feel that?
Yeah.
Cool. So that position is going to be your starting position. So you're not going to go forward out of that. That's going to be your start. And now you're going to go down from there. This is where a band is awesome too. And you want to think of like your tailbone going up. And as your tailbone goes up, your chest is kind of going forward and back. You know, it will automatically go down as your tailbone goes up. Do you see what I like? How it's like this?
Yeah.
Just think about actually like lift your heels up just like half an inch so there's no pressure on your heels at all. How's that feel?
I feel like I was getting better isolation of my glutes without doing that.
Okay. Yeah, put your heels down then. That's good. That's really good feedback. Put your hips even farther back. Not necessarily down, but just like so here's standing and like yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now try that. And your low back might be like lit. Might not.
It might be what?
It might get lit up.
I'm feeling my glutes, not my low back.
That's great. So this would be, I would call this a squat. So from the front, my knees are like actually it's not my knees, I'm just telling you what my knees are doing, but it's actually my femurs are rotating out and open. So my knees tight like kind of follow because we're all connected, you know. So this
Yeah.
is the front of my knees because you can't see them. And then when I squat and rotate open, my knees kind of go like that a little bit.
Mm.
That's what's going on. But that's because my femurs are also doing that. So that would be this is my version of a squat. And when you do that, I mean you can put a little weight here, you could squeeze a pillow, you could like uh you can just like hit a song and be like, I'm gonna do that for a whole song. and
Yeah.
just like do that. And then I love holding like an edge of something because then I can go really deep with that. Like I can like be really pulling on it and go
Yeah.
even like down more. But the one thing to look for is a middle toe. Make sure they're laser beam forward because that's going to help unlock your ankles and like always think hips back and up, tailbone back and up. So
Back
those
and
are just kind of like little cues you can like think of. But yeah, you
gotcha.
did awesome.
That feels really good on my back, honestly.
Good, good. That's the key is just being like, okay, that brings relief. Do more of that, you
Yeah.
know?
I've
And
been This is what I've been trying to do, and it's not really been cutting it for me. I was doing like the tabletop position
mhm.
and doing these guys,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and I forget. There's a few other things I was trying to like do daily, but it hasn't really been doing it for me. Oh, I've been
yeah.
trying to make sure to do a stretch to intentionally stretch out right here, like
Hmm.
kind of a lunge, but you're focusing on right here.
So what the rockers are
Mm-hmm.
literally going to do that because this is loosening it up. It sounds so counterintuitive because we think we have to do this to stretch it, but
Yeah.
the more you can like go back, this is just going to get loose and it's
Okay.
not going to be tight anymore. So it doesn't need stretching, it needs loosening because
Yeah.
this is like the opposite of this. So if this is like where it's supposed to be, this is like jelly now. Now
Yeah.
it's like so tight, so tight. I always had like the worst hip flexor psoas tightness, like the worst.
Yeah.
And this has brought like 100% relief. Like I don't
That's
have that problem
awesome.
anymore. Yeah. So, I mean, I will feel it after like, 15, 20 miles. Like, and but I have tools now to be like, okay, I just need to drop in to do a couple of rockers or, if I'm not on a place, I'll just go in my car and just do this. You know what I mean? Like, just to
Yeah.
get that hips back. Just think of hips back and up, back and up. Like,
That's so interesting. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It
So
does
that's,
seem very counterintuitive, but it makes sense.
yeah. I mean, I wish I knew more about like anatomy. I am studying it just for fun. I'm not like a degree or anything, but like the more you kind of like see like the natural movement of our joints and muscles and bones, you're like, this makes so much sense. Because
Yeah.
it's literally following that pattern of how it's designed to move. So that's
Right.
what's really cool because you don't have to like force it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's super cool.
yeah.
Have you gotten
So
any other clients so far?
uh besides Indeed, no, but I've really just posted it like yesterday. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You said you were going to post, but I never really saw it, so that's
I
good.
know. Well, I said I was going to, and then I just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Mentally, like after Christmas, I just needed a couple weeks, and then
That's
now,
so
like
fair.
now I feel ready and excited, and we'll see. There was a couple people that had asked me in person, so I might. I'm trying to think of like if I could do like a group class or something, but I don't really have a spot to do that, so I'm not sure if I
Yeah.
can do that. But
Yeah, the spot would be hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna pause now.
Unless, I mean, Chris and Bev have their little like jujitsu barn thing. They have a